The thing that I'm gonna be exposing in this video might actually break the entire YouTube automation game. I'm honestly not sure myself at this point, but I thought I would expose it to all of my followers since it is such a gem when it comes to AI tools. For example, this channel that you see right in front of you called Cosmic Atlas, it's got 20k subscribers and it was started, let's see, 2 months ago. They uploaded their first video, but in that short period of time, they've got a video with 880,000 views that they uploaded 1 month ago. They got another one with 670k views. They got another one with 441k views, and it just keeps on going since they're posting every single day. So I've already done the math myself. These guys are printing over $10,000 with this one AI channel. And why I'm calling it AI channel, you might ask, is because the content that they post is 100% automated and AI generated by a single AI tool. So you might have heard people do tutorials about breaking down, content, generating videos with a few different tools. But this content is generated with a single click of a button with a single AI tool that is absolutely insane, and that is new to the market. Now the tool is sadly not available to the public yet, but luckily I know the owner, and since I'm slightly known in this space, I've actually utilized my kind of clout to get you guys a few access codes for the tool. And now of course, if you're watching this video, I'm not saying by any means that you will get monetized and earn a bunch of money with your first channel. And as for everyone else, it's gonna require hours on end, putting into research, all that kind of stuff in order to actually make money online and with this business model. It's not just one button click that will make you a millionaire, of course not. That's not what I'm trying to say. So if you're looking for some kind of get rich quick scheme, then this is not the business model or the channel that you should be following. I don't want to waste more time with these intros, but let's just take a look at one of the videos so you guys know what we will be creating and why this is absolutely crazy.
September 12th, 2025. Astronomers spot something impossible. A colossal object streaking in from deep space, its tail stretching 5 times the width of a full moon.
So you guys can see that it has background music, it has a voiceover, it has actual editing with like the kind of custom text. You can see that appears down here. It actually had a zoom to the image. If you paid attention right here, it's zoomed in on this image. It has a background kind of grid behind this image. So it has a lot of editing, but what's crazy is that there's no team involved whatsoever in creating this content, since they're just using the tool that I'll show you. And the tool is called VidRush. We will be making a very similar video for the sake of this example, and you'll see in just a minute how crazy this tool actually is. So for the sake of the example, we're gonna use the most viral video and actually recreate that with the exact same quality, editing, everything. So yeah, it seems to be about some 100 times bigger object just arrived, and it's targeting 3i or 3.1 Atlas. So let's just go ahead and copy this title, and then we can go back over to VidRush. And here you just want to, first of all, paste in the title. It will show you the title field. Remove this. You'll also be able to choose a duration as you want. I'll just pick the shortest one for this example. And the format should of course be documentary. There's more coming soon. But documentary is the correct format. And now we just write a short description for the video topic. So video about a 100 times bigger object in space traveling towards and targeting 3i/Atlas. News style video, since we need to provide some more context to make sure that we get the correct style of the actual video. You can see the channel here. They're making very news style content, of course, with the thumbnail also being breaking news. And don't worry, I'll of course show you how to sort the thumbnail situation in the best possible way so that you can maintain your posting 2 times or once every single day and never run out of thumbnails. So yeah, they're using this news style format about space. So we'll just go ahead and write news style video with an intense intro, information about the recent 3i/Atlas news in space. Let's also add moody and mysterious feel, because why not? Should set the mood right. And then you just press on the generate button and it should start generating your video. As you can see here, it's now starting to generate the video. You also get to select the voice to your choice as well. So we want a male voice preferably. Let's just listen to a few.
Life's messy, weird, and pretty amazing. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to Tech Talk, the podcast where we explore
Tech Talk. All right, so I found a voice called Tony here. So let's just take a quick listen.
The US Embassy said staff had been told not to travel out.
That would be perfect for the news. I kind of like these English or British accents for news videos. It just sounds kind of more authentic and genuine. I don't know why, but let's continue with that. He will be processing our request. I believe we can choose the style here as well. And yeah, this is where it gets crazy. So you can choose the editing style for your video. If you want a modern theme, crime theme, minimalistic, whatever. I'm gonna go with the modern theme since this really fits our space kind of topic. Press on continue once again. You'll be taken to the next one where you can choose the background image. And this is how I know that it's made with VidRush, the other channel's video, because they are using the exact same grid here that we can also choose for our own video. So yeah, we're gonna use the, actually let's use the exact same grid that they are using just for the sake of the example. It's gonna be funny. And now it's going to start processing the video. Since this tool is literally doing everything for us from start to finish, it's gonna take a while to kind of complete all of these tasks that you see in the background. And if there's a lot of demand for the platform, you might be put in a queue. But generally this takes about 20 minutes. If it goes on the shorter end, it can take 10 minutes as well, or it can take up to an hour. But it really depends on if you're lucky or not. And this is definitely going to be improved in the future as the tool is improved. So I'll get back to you when the video is actually generated. And yeah, I should be having some crazy content to show you that is based off of just a few clicks of a button. And yeah, as you can see, it's now starting with every single task. It's getting the content ready, setting up the video, researching the topic. It's doing everything for us that we possibly could ever have to do to create the content. And the interesting part with this tool is that it's actually sourcing clips from the internet. So it's taking real clips, which is super engaging and very good for viral content, and using that in the video without you having to go and do any research or actually find the clips online. And of course, since this is made for YouTube, you do not have to be worrying about showing copyrighted footage for too long, since yeah, this tool is factoring in fair use, all that kind of stuff, you'll be fine. And yeah, actually one thing while we wait. So this tool is not available to the public yet. It's simply too powerful to be released to everyone to use. But luckily for you, I know the owner of the tool and he has agreed to give me a few access codes that I can give out to people for free to just, use and experiment with the platform. And of course, I don't have an unlimited amount of codes, but I did make sure to save some for you guys after the people in my community. And if you want one, simply leave a comment on this video and I'll be picking some new winners every single day to get a code. So you will always have the chance to win one. But I'm excited to share this with everyone and see what y'all cook. So of course, everyone in my community, my private program, they are already supplied with codes because I make sure that everyone that we work with are always supplied with the latest tech when it comes to YouTube automation, all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to make sure that you guys here on the free YouTube channel also can get some value. All right, people, so the video is finally generated and I get equally shocked every single time I use this tool because yeah, just take a look at this. I'm gonna just raise up the volume. This is how it looks when you get it. You get literally an online editor where you can make changes as well if you want to, but I haven't changed anything. This is what I got.
July 1st, 2025. A routine scan of the night sky triggers an urgent alert. Something massive, 100 times more powerful than the interstellar visitor known as 3I Atlas.
So you can see that we literally got custom animations made for the video with AI. And it's very accurate, 100 times more powerful than 3I Atlas. It's got background music, sound effects even, all that kind of stuff. And it's also pulling real clips from the internet, whether that would be stock footage or real clip from online. But I'll let you guys enjoy this for a bit more.
Has just been detected and is drawing closer. Researchers scramble to dissect every signal, but early evidence suggests this arrival could redefine what we know about threats from deep space. Why was the scientific community caught off guard?
And yeah, I'm sorry if I'm glazing, but that is just insane. So now we have our video done. We don't have to make any changes or spend any time on editing, any of that. We just start the render and we're good to go. So I will go ahead and download the video now and we can move on to the next step. So now that I have the video downloaded here, there's one very crucial step that I like to do in order to make my videos kind of rank better on YouTube, and that is changing the name of the file. So first of all, I go ahead and duplicate it, and then I have the duplicated file. You can simply go ahead and remove the old one, and then what you want to do is just paste the new title in here. This is just formatted in the craziest way, and you just add you can first of all make all letters lowercase, but then you just add a dash between all the words as well, since that will act as a kind of space for the machine that is processing the file name, and hence your video will rank better on YouTube. So this won't make the biggest difference, it won't make you go viral, but it's kind of just a routine that I have before I post any video. So yeah, you'd go ahead and make every single character lowercase here as well, just to make sure. And the 3i atlas, we would definitely make that lowercase as well. So you have your video done, you've named the file and all that kind of stuff, but you now need a thumbnail, of course, in order to post your video on YouTube. You can't post it without a thumbnail, it won't go so well for you. So in order to get a consistent flow of thumbnails like this and be able to create one per day, I would definitely recommend that you do hire a thumbnail designer. And before you go like, oh shit, I can't do this, it's gonna be too expensive, I can't hire people. This style of thumbnails and this kind of quality, it will cost you $3 per thumbnail, maybe $2 per thumbnail. So that's approximately $2 or $3 a day in thumbnail costs. Now, in order to find freelancers at this very low price, you can't go onto Fiverr. Fiverr is just utter crap that people try to trick you into using, but the way that you find the super niched and very good YouTube automation thumbnail designers is by going into niched Discord communities like this one. So this one is called Video Editors. It's a huge community of like, I think 70,000 people. Actually, we can see here, I think 91,000 people are in this Discord community. And many of them are graphic designers and editors, since that is the point of it. So you simply just scroll down to the channel called Post a Job, then scroll down to the bottom of that channel and click on Paid Request. So here you can, specify what you're looking for. We're looking for a YouTube thumbnail designer. Example URLs. So we will of course just copy the link of all of these videos. Let's copy the link of 3 videos maybe. That should be enough, making sure that they have an understanding of what we're actually looking for, since communication and setting the right expectations will make your life so much easier. So we just have 3 examples. What is your budget? So very important tip here, and this is gonna save you guys some time. They have a minimum budget for thumbnails of $20, but we're of course not gonna be paying $20 for this kind of thumbnail, since it is simply not worth that amount of money. So just enter 20 here to get your job post approved, otherwise it will be declined. And then what payment service you'll use, simply write like PayPal, Payoneer, whatever you will actually use, and then describe what you need. So in this case we would write something like, I need a thumbnail designer for my YouTube automation project, like this. Please look at the reference videos thumbnails to understand the style I'm looking for. And you basically just go on with providing them with details of what you actually want. I'll get back to you when I'm done with the text here and we'll just go through it. Okay, so I've written the entire message here. You can see I added news style thumbnails, very simple layout, image plus text, high volume, since we'll be aiming to do 1 per day at the peak of the channel. This can be turned into a long-term position to just reel in some more applications and people wanting to hop onto this. And then also I always write this, since it just helps me save some even more time. DM me with your most relevant work, not your entire portfolio. So what most freelancers will do if you don't specify this, and don't get me wrong, they will still do it even if you do specify it, but less people will actually do it. So they will DM you with their entire portfolio so that you actively have to access the portfolio and look through a bunch of stuff. And when you're dealing with, 30 freelancers and conversations at once, it's gonna take you a lot of time to go through all of these portfolios. So you optimally just want them to send you the most relevant work example that they've done to this specific kind of project and channel. And you'll be able to see just from the chat without having to enter any link what kind of quality level that they're on. So this would be all, and then you just submit it and you will get like 100 DMs from graphic designers. Like I can go on to message requests and spam here, and you'll see like all of these are from the freelancers in that community. They're looking forward to the possibility of collaborating. And now comes the important part. So you would simply answer all of these guys with like a copy paste message saying, hey, just to be transparent and save both of our time, I actually don't have the budget of $20 for the thumbnails. My budget is actually $3 to $4 per thumbnail. And make sure to be very respectful with this, because if a lot of people report you for, lying about your budget, you can get banned from the community, and that will just be a pain in the ass. You have to create a new Discord account to access it again, and yeah, you'll just waste a bunch of time. So make sure that you're respectful towards everyone, and you should not be banned. I actually hired a guy following this exact method for a separate channel, and this was the reference thumbnail that I sent to him. I said I wanted to create something similar. His thumbnail cost was $3 per thumbnail, and this was the first draft that I got. So you can see it's basically the same. I told him that I wanted a very similar reference, but he changed a few details that now became perfect for my own channel. So it works, and I just paid $3 for this. You don't have to pay more. There are people that will actually accept this budget, and you'll be on your way. And guys, if you want to take this to the next level and structure up and actually build a kind of content system, this is what a lot of the big players are doing. So you will create a Trello board, which is also, by the way, free. This is kind of a content and team management platform where you can create these lists. So we would create a list like video topic approved. Boom. Then you would create another list called video generated. Perfect. And then video approved, and then video posted. So to give you the quick rundown, let's add the title of our own video, 100 times bigger object approaches 3i Atlas. And what you now can do with this kind of system, if you don't want to go onto VidRush yourself and be there creating all of the content, managing the thumbnails, what you can do is invite your freelancers into this Trello board. You can hire a virtual assistant online for $5. If you want a separate video on hiring virtual assistants for super cheap, let me know. I don't want to make this any longer. But you simply invite your freelancers here, and they can manage the content for you. So you just upload the video topics, you add new cards and do the research, upload the video topics that you want, add the reference video to the card. You can simply just paste in a link here, and that will tell your virtual assistant in this case that the video is ready to be created. So they would then go ahead and generate the video and move the card. You would be notified of the card being generated, and you would know this. So you can simply take a look at it, approve it, post it, all that kind of stuff. And this is a really good way of managing your team. Once again, I don't want to make this video too long. I want to keep it short and sweet. So if you want full content about this, simply let me know in the comments. But that is all for this video. So VidRush is completely insane. The tool is something that has never been seen before, and people that do have access to it, they are absolutely rinsing it. YouTube is going mad right now with AI. And yeah, if you want a code, simply leave a comment under this video, and I pick new winners every single day. If you want to boost your chances, go onto Instagram, follow me, DM me proof that you've actually left a comment, and I'll be able to see it way easier. And yeah, you don't have to stay for this part, but if you are serious about YouTube automation and you genuinely want to get life-changing results, like Reed here, he started his channel in, I think, the beginning of June, it seems, and he has since then generated $75,000 in ad revenue, which is just insane. And it just keeps going. Rachel posted her first video 90 days ago, already generated up to $10,000 in revenue. And I'm definitely not saying that these results are guaranteed to everyone that tries out YouTube. since it is a lot more than just pressing a single button to generate a video. A lot of time goes into research. You have to put in your soul and heart into this if you want to generate results like this. It is not a get rich quick scheme. But if you do want the best possible coaching and help that you can get in the game, and the reason why we have so many people, just getting results on end, then simply, apply through the link that I put in the description. We only work with a few people per month that really put in the work into this, because we give you niches that we research, me and my team. We give you access to freelancers that we have in a big freelancer pool that I personally worked with in the past. And a bunch of other benefits like VidRush codes, all that kind of stuff. So definitely leave a application if you're interested. And if it goes well, we'll reach out and we'll just have a good time.